Light all the way up as well. The volume. Okay.
It's not rotated.
It is. It is. Probably just don't allow you to do that yet.
But we were rotated the last time.
I don't know. So it's not this. Back it up. Better? You can move over slightly more. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it public? Yes. Post story? Yes. Start live. So yet again, we're waiting for you guys to tune in and let us know how you feeling this Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's 7, guys. Are y'all sleeping? What's going on? Oh, give me 2 seconds. That's my job. Just 2 seconds. Hello. Okay, so and you don't know the password.
All right, just give Shatia a minute. She got some things she's trying to do on the side. We're about to start the live. We're waiting on more people to come in. How you guys doing this Sunday? We're watching the All-Star game. What are we doing? Sorry.
You could write, you could read. You're not going to That's a privilege.
What? What's the privilege?
I mean, put the cat in the bathroom. My laptop. She ready to try to do that now, though.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was doing, like when I was sleeping.
All right.
Hey guys. We was out last night. We actually had a good old time, of course. And somebody that we were actually with said that we should discuss like surgery.
Plastic surgery. Enhancing yourself or your local features.
Like basically, you know, women getting their butt done. Us as women, how we feel if men was to get their dicks done.
Somebody wrote, it's about time y'all leave the house. We do. We go to work, school, Walmart, shopping from time to time. We leave the house every day. Thank you.
I said when we were out
what? You said
to the surgery, I basically was saying that to me that's going to be a touchy topic because there's a lot of women on my timeline who actually, you know, got theirs done. But like us as women, like how would we feel if a man got their penis done? To me, if like for instance, me and you aren't together and you was to have gotten your penis done, your dick done, how would I feel? I technically wouldn't have known. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have known. Now, if we're in a relationship and we've been in a relationship for this long and I was to get my ass done, I can see how that would make you feel away.
And what do you see about that?
Because I got my ass done for who and what.
Okay.
A lot of people do it for themselves. But then you would also be getting attention once you do it for yourself. Like you're going to be getting a certain different type of attention to me. So I can definitely see how that would, you know, rub you the wrong way.
Well, I mean, I know women that have gotten it done. Some, like I always saw their insecurities from the beginning. And as they got older, it was something they always wanted to do for them. Mm-hmm. Others I saw that just did it because it's popularized now. Mm-hmm. Like now it's okay to get your butt done, get your titties done, and live a certain lifestyle to do so. My whole thing with the surgery thing is if that's what makes you happy and that's what you want to do for yourself, by all means do that. But if you're also going to try to monetize off of it, I don't think that's okay in a relationship.
Yeah,
you know what
I can agree with that.
Like, if you're not gonna go get your butt done and wear baggy sweatpants for the rest of your life. You're gonna want to post pictures of that. You're gonna want to be seen with that. You're gonna do things to bring attention to your enhancement, right?
Yeah.
I just don't see how that can be a positive thing in a relationship. I'm not saying not like all men different and things like that. I just feel personally like more negativity will come from that if you don't have a partner that's very, very confident in themselves.
Right. And that's why I feel like, again, if you're in a relationship already at the time and then you do decide to get some type of surgery for whatever it is, then, you know, I feel I can understand why your spouse would feel some type of way. Like you said yesterday, like, you know, so if I was to get my dick done, like,
and then start like wearing sweats every single day,
right,
taking certain pics a certain way, that wouldn't be okay. But it's acceptable now for women to get y'all butt done. It's acceptable now for women to go get y'all breasts done and do all this other stuff to y'all stomach. To me, I'm not a big fan of that type of stuff.
Yeah, I know some men that support their women doing that.
Me too, and I know a lot of men that like women with fake stuff. Done. Right. I just personally don't. Yeah. I personally don't like the plastic surgery look. I don't like when chicks look like Mewtwo. If anybody know the type of Pokemon where they body like this and look like a weird, I don't like that type of look. I like a natural woman. And to me, it's like if I wasn't born with a big penis, that's my life. Mm-hmm. A man has to deal with that. A woman, y'all could be born a certain way and look completely different and expecting a totally different lifestyle due to your enhancement. Huh?
No, that's true.
So that comment is, what is the topic? The topic is getting plastic surgery in a relationship, or how does your spouse feel if you were to get plastic surgery and things of that nature. I was telling Tia, we went out last night and I was saying, she was like, well, she can understand why people get plastic surgery. And I said, I don't think it's cool because if I was to get my dick enhanced, how would you feel? If you caught me wearing spandex pants every single day, because I know my dick now.
But see, that's the thing. Like I just said earlier, like me not knowing you coming into the relationship and you got surgery, however, wherever, whatever you decided to do, I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Or I would probably be able to tell, but it was done before me. So I can't take that personal if you decided to go, you know, get your dick big or whatever you decided to do. You know what I mean? But in a relationship, spending time with each other, and I fell in love with you for you, and I love you for you. You get what I'm saying? And you was to go, and I was to get my ass done or my titties done, or you was to get something done on you, I would feel a kind of way to an extent. You know what I mean? I would. Because, you know, it'll be like, all right, well, who the fuck are you trying to impress? Me? I mean, I fell in love with you for you, so I don't need you to,
That's my thing, too. And this is why I always play the devil advocate. Now, if me and you were together and you were always insecure about your butt, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like from the time I met you, you always mentioned something you never felt confident about, and you had a chance to make yourself confident. It would be difficult for me to want to do that, to, you know, support you doing that. But I would do that if you're the person I'm with. But it won't be easy because at the back of my mind, a man is always thinking, but if I'm giving you all the attention and everything you need, that's clearly not enough. That's how I would think. That's not enough. You need it from other places.
That would be how you would think. But at the end of the day, it's always self-love first before you can love somebody else. So it's like if I'm insecure with myself and I am insecure about certain parts of my body and I want to get certain things enhanced, I feel like I want to get that done and then I can thoroughly love you because now I'm happy. Now I'm satisfied. Now I love myself. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like iffy for me.
I don't agree.
I agree with it and I disagree with
it. I like even like everything you just said. I completely understand from a person that's insecure. But my thing is, if it took that for you to need attention in those areas, I don't even want that type of security. Me personally, if I'm not getting attention because a chick isn't on me, because that's why you want your butt done. You want your butt to look a certain shape.
On you
so people, and not even if they on you, you want a certain type of attention that makes you feel confident about yourself. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be with that type of person. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be with somebody that's want to do that. And then there's a lot of things that people don't talk about that I've seen, and I know where chicks got bad work done.
Yeah,
major health issues.
Where I work at, I have a lot of Spanish women coming to my job, and most of them, they're Dominican, and they go back to their country and get their, you know, their bodies done and everything like that. And it's basically like they'll explain to me, like this lady came in and told me that they didn't put her belly button back.
Oh no.
So she had to go back to, I guess, get it done. She didn't have a belly button. Like after she got it done, she showed us and everything, and I was so confused as to how can you forget to put that back?
Because a lot of times the places these women go to get those type of
not
surgery,
certified all over the place.
They're not trying to pay that top dollar for that type of work, and those are, it's like a tattoo. If you go to somewhere you pay top dollar, you know that tattoo. There's tattoos I have that's this one tattoo I have like, I wish I wouldn't have got that because that wasn't top quality work. But that just go to show you too. It's more so like, yo, it's so easy for a woman to get surgery. And you got to start asking yourself like, yo, why do women feel they need that? Why do men go after the girls with the surgery? Because every time I know a nigga be always trying to play a chick, oh, she got her work done, she don't care about that. But those be the same dudes that be giving those women way
that
more
have
attention.
The surgery done more attention, yeah.
And so I can understand why women want to do it. Like, it's hard. I can't imagine being y'all. And y'all got to go on Instagram and see a certain type of woman that gets all the attention, because women like attention. Or y'all go out to these
and
clubs.
We here busting our ass with our bodies, the natural bodies, trying to get it fit, go to the gym, get it right, put it here, go there. And we're not even getting that type of attention, you know, from other people. So
we got 2 comments. I'm going to read them. So one comment is this topic is major key because it's something I've been contemplating for years. And I'm not saying nobody's ever telling you what you should or what you shouldn't do. This is just coming from my opinion. This is a real thing.
We brought this up because we were out last night, and one of our close friends said that this is a topic that we should touch because there was, you know, women and things like that in the place that we were that you can tell got their body done or things was going on with them. So it was something that he decided to mention because his thing was, so what if we should start getting our dicks done? So that's how we came on this topic.
So we had a good comment that I want to read right now. The first comment was, women want surgery now because of the money that's thrown. And I always said that. Like, so that's why to me, it's like, yo, if my girl want to get surgery, what you want to get that for? So you can work at a club, be a bartender?
Right.
Or to me, it's you pay like $7,000 to be around the same niggas you say you can't stand because they giving you money.
Right.
I just think like, yo, money shouldn't be above your self-pride and things like that. But that's my opinion. Another one is, I would never look at a woman with surgery and want it because the same men that try to impress have a female at home with natural bodies. Which is true. But there are some men that go crazy over those surgeries. And yo, like, I'm not going to sit here and like, sometimes you see one body like, yo, how the but you know it's not real. But
no,
sometimes
but, you know,
like,
let me also explain something. I've seen some women get it done and not OD.
Yeah, me too.
But what I can say is that was temporary because they got it done. They didn't OD on making it huge. Like, for instance, if they got their butt done, they didn't OD on making it extremely huge. They made it decent enough to where it still looks like it's a normal body. Everything is ordered, and that butt grew over time.
Yeah,
I've seen that. But then the attention to me, you started getting more attention, you started getting more money. Then you went to go do it again and get it more enhanced. So I feel like that shit becomes an addiction.
It is, because you always wish you can look a certain way. But the concept of beauty changes over time. 15 years ago, this surgery shit wasn't lit.
No, it was not.
So 15 years from now, who knows what the standard of beauty would be if that's going to be acceptable. That's just my opinion. We got another comment. Men go crazy over surgeries until the clothes are off and the bodies drop. I disagree. I think men are going to go crazy, clothes on or clothes off. Men are visual creatures. My thing is, how is that body going to look 10 to 15 years from now? Because what I was told about the injections, you have to keep getting those periodically. Sometimes they leak, they hurt. So if you're not up to par with your standards on that,
and also too with the implants, I don't know how true it is, but I've seen that they flip and go the opposite way.
There's many things that can go wrong if you're not getting it done properly by surgery. From what I was told, right? I'm gonna just give y'all some scenarios. You can go to DR with six racks and get it done. And when I say that, I know women that went to DR with that type of money. You can stay out there for a week or two. You get your surgery done. You stay in a hotel and you heal. When you go on your little vacation and you come back. If anybody's really intelligent, if a woman has a kid and she just claimed 1 or 2 kids, you could spend that tax money to go get
surgery.
But a lot of women use that as a flip. I'm going to go get surgery. I'm going to get that. I'm going to work in these clubs. The money's prominent. And I'm going to get this money back up. And that's when I can't not respect that. As a man, I gotta respect your hustle. Whether I agree with it, I'm not gonna knock it. But as my woman, that's a dub. That's
I personally
I'm not being in a relationship where it's gonna be.
I feel like I don't feel comfortable enough spending that much money to not know If the shit is gonna come out the way I want it to come out. I'm too picky for shit like that.
Well, I mean, if you like really about your stuff and you plan,
I feel like you would thoroughly have to do research. You would thoroughly have to look into these doctors, look into these surgeons and things like that. There's a lot of people that's trying to be quick with it, get it done, you can do it and pick who. Oh, I heard it from this person, that person, this person, that person, and just going to anybody getting it done, and they're looking crazy. Yeah. But again, like I said about the addiction, not the silver one. Like I said, I feel like eventually with getting the surgery, it's like it's gonna be like an addiction. You know, people get addicted to it because again they get it done, and then it's like now okay they want to get it done again, and then now they want to get it done, or they want to try other body parts. Yeah,
it's addicting. And we got another comment. I feel like some women who get surgeries done do too much because you can tell the difference between a natural body and a fake one. Yeah, it's the ones that you can't tell where it's like, yo, some people get good work done. You can't knock that. So you might see somebody.
That's what I mean by ODing. Like, get it done to where it looked like maybe they went missing for some time and they gained the weight and they got they butt, naturally.
Like when you enhance it.
Right.
Not when you did a surgery and you look completely different.
Or when your thighs is the size as mine and then your ass is all the way over there.
That looks ridiculous to me.
And I feel like who's telling them? Nobody's telling them that there's nothing wrong with that.
It is, but there are more men telling them it's sexy than men. And let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. If y'all ever see, and this is no disrespect to anyone overweight, somebody that might be fat or somebody that might be physically unattractive, somebody that might be super skinny, you think, how do they get men? Because somebody is still trying to kill. You can be the ugliest woman on the planet.
Boy, I used to always tell me that. Like, we used to be on the train.
Nasty. And she confident.
We used to be on the train and stuff like that. And, like, I'm talking about hit people, okay? He's like, somebody killing that. And it's true. Like, these women, they be pregnant sometimes, or sometimes you'll see them other places, and it's just like,
men will stick their penis in almost anything. So if ugly women can get attention, imagine if you got a big butt. Y'all got to understand, that's what's in right now. Getting surgeries, having a big butt.
I want to speak on something that I was insecure about with myself. Before. I used to be insecure about my nose. All the time.
Oh, yeah. I never understood that, though.
Now that I know how to do my makeup, I don't give a fuck. Because when I feel like it, but honestly, once I got my nose pierced, I didn't care about my nose anymore. I didn't care about how big my nose was. I didn't care about that. Once I got my nose pierced. Now I'm happy. I'm content with myself overall. My body, period.
You want to know what I was insecure about?
What?
My eyebrows.
That you ain't have none?
Yeah, they damn sure. They damn near not there. I said if I was ever going to get surgery, I was going to get it on my nails because they always get dirty and my eyebrows. Nothing else. I wouldn't change.
Yeah, like I wouldn't.
But I used to tell Shatia, but like, I don't feel you should be insecure about your nose. I always thought your nose is pretty. And if you look back at like African lineage in terms of pharaohs and women of power and that nature, our facial features always were broader nose. Yeah. But you grow up in a European society where the type of beauty is defined by a slimmer nose, but that was never our characteristics. True. That's why I used to try to like really push that on you. Like you looking for something that
once I got my nose
naturally to you.
I didn't care. I got my nose pierced when I think I was like 17 or something like that. I don't remember, but I got my nose pierced young, and I was confident all over again. Like it was just back. Like so, it was just like fuck it.
My thing with the surgery thing is like, yo, if you can't find your own confidence in yourself first, don't get surgery. If you're confident with yourself, but there's something you dislike about your body and you want to enhance that, cool. Do that. But if I know women that got surgery to come back around the same type of men that did them wrong to show it off. Right. To me, that shows you were never confident.
Right.
Like you hitting me up now because you got your work done and you want me to come see me because I heard to me, that doesn't show confidence. That just shows you want attention.
But that's why, like I said, I agree and I disagree with it. I know some people who actually got it done because they were insecure within themselves.
It fits. I got a comment. I feel like people get their body done because social media have everybody's minds. Women especially effed up, and it's a lot of insecurities and weak minds. So they want to feel accepted and loved by what society thinks is more interesting in life right now.
I thoroughly agree with that.
But yo, that's why I say as a man, I can't imagine how it might feel for a woman. Y'all naturally question everything. You're going to naturally be insecure about certain things because you can't look a certain type of way. If I'm seeing, as a young woman, if I was a young woman, I'm seeing a bunch of these type of women getting attention or excelling because Instagram always look like everybody's up. Nobody down on Instagram.
Yes.
I would want to be that. I would want that. I would want to feel like that. I would want that happiness. It's hard. I don't know how y'all get through y'all days looking at that. Ceci that made me tune and laugh out loud. You going in under here, Ceci. Every Sunday.
No,
but yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's my thing as well. Like I feel like social media is key. That's really what's getting people, you know, I guess where they need to be. And like there's a lot of people who has been successful, you know, due to social media.
As a platform.
Right. And then I also feel like that's also taken away a lot of people's confidence as well. Because you're working hard, you're doing this, you're doing things to satisfy and please you, and yet you post a picture and you get 2 to 3 likes. Stuff like that actually real life bothers people.
That's why you got to know the difference between Instagram and real. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie like there wasn't times when I was younger and my shit wasn't up the way I felt it should be. And I might see somebody posting some shit like they got their whips up. They got that mentally with a man. Like, yo, I need to be doing this. And that could put you on the wrong path. Yeah. You got to focus on you and worry about where you're going. Don't worry about somebody else's path and how they got there because your path might be different. You may not.
And again, I can't stress this enough. I am not against the surgery thing.
Me either. Well, I'm against it.
I was to say I am not against it to an extent. If you are getting it done because you personally are insecure, you always have been. Like I know a person whose body is not, you know, nice and up to par, and it's really like a weird shaped body.
Yeah.
And she's been confident for she's been insecure for a very, very, very long time. Always said that this is something that she wanted to do before this shit became a trend. Before getting your body done became a trend, she always was just basically like, you know, I don't really want to do this. Like, I can't stay like this. I want to get my butt done. I'm going to save, and I'm going to get my butt done. And now it's to a point where, you know, it's something that she want to do, but she want to have a kid first and then she want to get it done. Shit like that, I can thoroughly understand why you want to get it done.
Yeah, and my thing is too, I know women that like took out loans for that. Like to me,
that's living beyond your means. Yeah. I'm not trying to live beyond my means to get my body done and get the attention that I want and I need, and then that be it. Because men, they're gonna give you that attention, but that shit is not long haul, because then there's gonna be another bitch that got her body done as well, and it's time for me to give that attention to her.
Yeah,
and then there's gonna be another bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like
physical,
they get right. Like you're gonna get the you're exactly.
You know who used to tell me
exactly.
that? A very intelligent woman used to tell me that all the time. Like that good or that big dick, it's only gonna last for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, somebody gonna have a bigger one, or yours ain't gonna be the one that person want, or your dick ain't paying bills, so it's irrelevant. That the physical features is important now, but as you get older and older and older, you realize a lot of that isn't as important as you make it to seem, because that physical could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I just want to see how these women look like 15 years from now.
Yeah,
the ones that couldn't afford it and did it anyway. The ones that aren't.
The ones that can afford it, and you have the money to constantly keep getting it done and getting it done and getting it. Go you. Do your thing.
Do your thing, boo. If that.
But the ones that's living beyond your means and trying to do it to please other people is, to me, is just not gonna work.
So we got a comment. I had insecurities about breasts because I'm like, damn, and none of my shirts a bitch can't get cleavage. But I'm over it, and it is what it is. I don't knock no one who does it, but I need to keep my money. And that's
exactly.
And and let's just be clear, everybody has insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
Even the women that be on the Instagram or those pretty model types, they have insecurities as well. Don't ever let somebody feel like, you shouldn't be insecure. Everybody's a human being. Everybody deal with their emotions or what they feel is attractive or not. But what you choose to do about that.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. And
but this is coming from like, Tia's pretty. She doesn't know. I explained to someone one day, if you remember, I was like, you don't know what it is like to be ugly or to be second to somebody. I don't want to say second. You don't know what it's like to be ugly. Right?
I don't agree with that, because I wasn't, the way people used to make it seem like how pretty and beautiful and, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. I never felt like that.
Doesn't matter.
I never felt like
Listen,
that.
when I was young, I was
still
teased.
Sometimes would look in the mirror and to try to see, what other people seen in me. Like I never felt like that.
But I mean, I was still trying to get her to understand, like, there's many things in life that you never had to experience because you're pretty. And then a lot of pretty women don't understand that a lot of things are easier for pretty women or people that look attractive, period. when you're dealing with people, all type of relationships, all aspects within society, it's just always easier when you're pretty.
To me, it's always easier when you're pretty and you know it.
Yeah.
It's a big difference from being...
else.
Right, but it's a difference from being pretty and still having your insecurities within yourself and not knowing and understand how beautiful you are. Like, I just started recently gaining that confidence.
Yeah, but what I was going to say too, when I say I became fully confident, I had to be like 26, 27. And when I say
like
that,
I had to be an adult.
When I say fully confident, if I didn't have on $1,000 sneakers, $600 jeans, jewelry, and all that, without that stuff, I wasn't as confident as I was with that stuff. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until I got older where I don't even feel I need that, and I could be around people with that and not feel less of myself. But We got a good comment. Let's talk about people who get their teeth done and can't eat steak and stuff because they're trying to keep up with the hype. That's tricky for me. I wanted to get my teeth done.
What you wanted to get done?
You see, when I was younger, I had these. Two teeth grew in front of these two. Thank you. That was the stuff that I used to get teased about. Thanks. Sorry. I used to get called the 50s. If you know 50 Cent got the two big chicklets. So I always wanted my teeth done just to make them smaller when I was younger. But now...
I love your teeth.
You do. Yeah. Like, when I always got comments about my teeth. But that just go to show you. You see how you...
I love the fact that he's so dark with white teeth.
But you see how you just said you didn't see it. You can see how everybody else see it.
Yeah.
That's what I was just trying to get you to understand.
When you went like this in the camera and it was just like, I'm like, oh...
How everybody might feel you're beautiful, but you didn't see it yet. And that's why I say it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this thing about.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, that's just the whole thing on like the plastic surgery thing.
And again, for the people that's now joining in, hi family. That's all right. For the people that's now joining in, I just want to make it clear again, I'm not, as far as the surgery goes, if you decide to get surgery, you decide to get surgery. Like, we got on this topic, like I said earlier in the live, that, someone mentioned it and said that we should touch this topic, because how would us women feel if men in a relationship, if you are already currently in a relationship, how you would feel like if a nigga just decided to go get their dick done.
And let me say something, because I want you to see how hypocritical women are. All I've been seeing is these jokes of men that get the man weaves. And I think that's so wrong. Why? I just saw your face. Why can't a man wear a weave, but y'all can? I'm not saying I would ever wear it. I'm not. But think of people that have been balding. Men can't help that. Men can't help if they go bald. And they might want to. But
y'all men play too much too. At the same token, like what I'm saying is, like, for instance, us wearing wigs, weaves, and things like that. There's men that really be playing and pulling our wigs off.
Okay, and there's still many men that don't say anything, that know your hair not real, but treat it like it is. Don't go on that small scale of men that'll snatch your wigs off. That's children.
All right, listen, I have something to say about that. You see how there was always a standard that the man, is the man of the house, and he, certain things that men can do, women weren't supposed to do or weren't able to do. It did change, but it's still the same to an extent.
I know what
certain
you mean.
Things that women can do and do, you guys to me aren't allowed to do. That's just my opinion.
And it's my opinion too, though.
And again, I don't fault anybody that feel like they need to get their hair shaded in or get a wig or whatever you guys, feel like, y'all need to do. But I'm just saying that's how, like, majority of society feel about it overall. Like, us as women, we get our period, we can have a baby, we can do this, we can do that. You damn right. If we want to motherfucking wear a wig or some weave and shit, we don't wear a wig.
The reason I say that is, y'all women are now more faker than ever. So the audacity
to make jokes
or belittle men with the hair when y'all titties is fake, your nails are fake, your eyelashes are fake, everything, your face. After y'all take up your makeup, y'all don't look the same. No, I'm not trying to lie. I'm just saying it's just so hypocritical when a man does it. But y'all wear weaves y'all whole lives. I've seen babies with weaves, not their natural hair. I just don't. I don't get that. To me, it's like, man, you can't do that. I just don't see that. So, like, that's what I'm saying. And there's men out there that are getting surgery, that are putting the stuff in there so they can get the biceps. And watch it go to DR. And you see them with the little fake six-pack now. Men are doing that too. That just goes to show you that the insecurity runs deep into a human, not whether it's a man or a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, son. I might just go out there
I truthfully and honestly want to know from the people that actually did get their bodies done if they ever wanted to speak on it. Like, even just inbox me. Like, I'm cool with you just inboxing me. Why you did it, if you're okay with talking about it. Are you satisfied with the outcome? And if it was for attention, are you actually getting the attention? I would like to know. So you could inbox me. I would never put you on blast. I would never speak out about, you hitting me up. Like I said, I have a lot of people on my timeline who has gotten it done. And I can say about 2 or maybe 3 that I actually know of that got it done. It looks nice on them.
Yeah, like there are times when it do look good. It's not gonna lie. Physically, women are very attractive creatures. So
I do feel like now, if you like go to like the old pictures, 9 times out of 10 they deleted them. But if you was to go to like the old pictures, you would see the way that they dressed then
versus how they dress now. And you can't be mad at the door. If I'm gonna spend $7,000 to enhance myself,
damn right, I'm gonna be trying to show it off. Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I say it's tricky, especially with social media. Like, if we're in a relationship, to me, who are you trying to impress?
I had a question that I saved. I waited for Sunday to ask it.
Oh my God.
I wanted to know, right? We've experienced it, but I wanted to know, when love turns violence, what is the outcome? Like, I know, for instance, some people, I'm sorry to be going off topic, but I just wanted to, speak about it. Some people feel, if a man or a woman put their hands on me one time, I'm out. That's it. You don't get another chance. You don't get another chance with me, because the fact that you even thought about doing that, the fact that you even did that, I can't be with you anymore.
Black guys in jail. We're on YouTube, so thank you. We do appreciate that. You can check out the YouTube page, Tia and Bar Speaks.
Subscribe, it, comment, everything. Yeah, domestic violence shelter apartment. Oh my goodness. But again, I just wanted to know, like, from you guys, my opinion on that, and then I want you to give your opinion on that. My opinion on that is, us as women, and I'm speaking like from myself, and if there's other women out there like me, there's a lot of times that we provoke men. Is it okay? No. Do it make it okay that they put their hands on us? No. But at the same token, I feel like if you are grown enough and you're well aware to know and understand that provoking someone can cause this outcome, then if you feel like, if he hit me one time, then I'm going to leave, I feel like, you did that to yourself. So, if you leave, then you leave. But I do also 120% disagree with domestic violence. Like 1,000% disagree with domestic violence. But again, us as women, we have to stop provoking men. Like, have to. Because there's a lot of men that's not even them. That's not even their character. That's not even what they do. But you could provoke somebody to do some shit that they never even thought in a million years they would do. And that's what we do as women. We do that. Like, and when we're mad, like he said before in prior lives, we act off of emotions. We try to take the kids. And I'm saying we because I'm talking generally. This is not things that I've done. This is not things that I do as far as taking my child away from him. But we do those things. We act off of emotion. You know what I mean? So at this point in time that we're mad, we're trying to take the kids, we're trying to take the money, the keys, the car, the house. We're trying to take everything. Like, we don't know how to act when we are upset. The men are more level-headed when they are upset. So it's like when they are more level-headed, but they would rather be quiet at the point in time. And with them being quiet, we pick on that. We take advantage of them being quiet. We take it as they're not paying us no mind. We take it as they don't give a fuck. We take it as why you not listening to me? Why are you not, things like that? And we provoke them. And then there's a situation that happens after that. Now, for the women that do not provoke the men, and then you're getting hit, I personally feel like absolutely you should leave.
Well, I mean, to speak on that is more so too, like, in a relationship, if it got physical on both parts, it's unfortunate. But if you're dealing with somebody, like if I'm with a woman, she never put her hands on me. But one night on an argument or a few times where she was just too emotional, she did. I'm not going to up and leave her because she chose to do that. If that's not her natural behavior, if that's not what she naturally does. But it depends as well, because like the very first relationship I was in, I only knew arguing and fighting. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I thought that was a relationship. So like when you're constantly provoking someone that tries to stay away from that, is difficult. But at the same time too, as a man, you got to work on controlling your anger. And I think sometimes women don't understand why men don't want to argue. Because all we've been grown up and taught to do is when somebody disrespecting you or doing something you don't like, you fight. Mm-hmm. That's how we were raised. Don't let nobody talk to you crazy like that, whether it's a man or a woman. And I'm saying if you're in my for you being violent, it's trying to control that anger when your anger is extremely difficult as a man, but it's still not acceptable. Because at the end of the day, a man want somebody hitting on his daughter?
Exactly.
And I think that's what really be catching people at times, like, yeah, I don't really want to put my. And then to me, it's like if we get into the point where we gotta constantly fight or we're constantly getting like that, then we shouldn't be with each other. Mm-hmm. But it also goes to show if there were times in a relationship where it was physical and you see that person taking steps so it don't get there anymore, don't push that person.
Yeah.
Work with that person. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking whether it's the man or woman. Mm-hmm. Like if I know me and you get into it heavy, can we have a talk 2 separate sides of the room? Mm-hmm. Can we do it like that? If you feel me about to get angry, can you leave the house or can I leave the house? Let's work on some type of ways if we really together to where it don't get physical. Because this is real life. This is a relationship. This is when emotions happen, people get physical. Yeah. Like we all grew up learning to defend yourself or be the aggressor so you don't become the weak person. You know what I mean? So it's tricky and it's difficult. But I think if a relationship is real and it's really together, and
then I feel like you would know when y'all would actually know and how to handle it. We had a few comments that went all the way up. No, cancel. There you go.
All right, so give me 1 second, y'all. We're gonna go through some comments. The people were writing black eyes in jail. Apartment, okay, cool. Yes, at the provoke. So when Shatia was talking about provoking anybody, whether it be the man or the woman, that's not okay. Like I don't feel like we should provoke anybody, especially if y'all really don't want to get it rocking. Some men snap as soon as you call them out on something. That is true. Some men do snap when you call them out on something. But if you talking to me and I just put my hands on you, that's not cool. If you hit that man and he defends himself, it's still not cool to put his hands on you. We have to understand that. I don't agree with it, but I can understand why some men feel the need to do so. Some women aren't raised to be submissive or really feminine, so they think they can be strong in all areas, even when it comes to being physical with a man. So when the fight back on the man part becomes a little more dangerous and serious, that's when the female want to play victim. But the domestic violence is unacceptable. Taking accountability and learning to walk away is better. I do understand that, but also too, I want to say that even though I agree with that, it's still not okay for you to allow a woman to get you that mad. And I think that's something I learned through the years when dealing with a woman that's hostile or overly aggressive. Stop allowing that person to get you that mad where you want to fight.
Right.
Like, and so now sometimes, like, even like, I don't want to say like with Tia, but when I don't want to argue, it's not that I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't even want to get mad to where I start blacking out and I don't care. Because it's more dangerous when the man doesn't care.
Right.
Women naturally get upset and y'all just go crazy. Men can't do that. We too physically strong. And I'm not saying men are stronger than women, but in terms of physical features, yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna be in a relationship and as soon as you bring up a hot topic
and he hits you or she hits you
and he get upset or she hit you and she get upset and it gets hostile and violent right then and there, that's just some shit that you shouldn't even carry on. Like that's some shit that you need to walk away from immediately. And you see signs like that from the very beginning. You see signs like that from the gate. Those are not signs that are hidden. Those are not things that are hidden.
But I want to say something too and be real, like, yo, when you in a relationship and you get your feelings hurt, you naturally want to fight. When you mad about something or somebody could hurt you in a way, the first thing men really want to do is fight. I'm not saying it's okay, it's cool. I'm just talking about like in life in general.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand too, like, yo, if you in a relationship, you gotta understand that person's gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just be able to deal with that hurt without the physical.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no excuse for physical abuse. Shaking my head. If they do it once, it will happen again. They need to have self-control.
I disagree with that to an extent because it has happened. Like if I know a situation for where it got physical one time and it never happened again. As far as up until now, you know what I mean? And it's been a while. Like
I understand why people feel if somebody does something once, they'll do it again. But I never agree with that concept because to me that doesn't allow change.
If you don't go through experience, right?
If I cheated once
that means
on a relationship 2 years ago with somebody completely different, that makes me a cheater. So that means I'll cheat from now on. That's unfair to me.
Right.
If I was neglecting my child at one point because I was too busy with my life, so I can't be a good father anymore because what I did in the past.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like you need to give people opportunity to grow, but that goes to show.
A lot of people learn from experiences,
and that goes to show.
Grow from and through experiences. So if a situation was to occur and the shit got violent. You know what I mean? And you put your hands on me. Now, this is what we're going to do from here on. I'm either going to put you in jail. I'm either going to try to talk to you. We're going to try to fix the situation. There's other solutions outside, like to prevent that from happening again. For me to sit there and say, if you do it this one time, that means you're going to do it again. I know you're going to do it again. No, like I don't see that as allowing the person to grow.
Always a point when somebody was like, yo, if this happened again, this is it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a many times when, yo, if you do this to me again, this is it. I don't care how mad or how big. If you do this to me again, that's it.
Then that's it.
But somebody did wrote, yeah, but that's when a man got to leave that woman alone or express himself in a calm setting on another day to keep his peace and his partner. It goes for both sides. Exactly. I completely agree, but you also have to understand when not to push. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, if I separated myself from you or I said what I said, you don't want to let me leave or you want to do that, why are you pushing me? Mm-hmm. If that woman walked away from you to leave you alone, why are you running after her? Mm-hmm. If she said, yo, leave me alone, don't say nothing to me, and you're going after that, you're provoking that. Mm-hmm. But then, like, it's so difficult because I'll hear women say stuff like, when I tell him leave, he really going to leave. That's not what I meant. I don't understand. So, like, it just be, it's tricky. It's not okay, domestic abuse. But if you ever experienced it, and you're with somebody that felt they made an honest mistake and you're willing to try with that person, learn from the mistake, but also always be prepared for the negative. If that were to happen again, prepare yourself and make sure you take the proper steps for your safety.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yes, I understand. I agree.
Us as women, we are a little confusing. Okay, a lot confusing.
Men are too.
Yes. The reason why I say that is because, yes, there's times if, we're texting and we'll have an argument and I'm like, all right, well, don't call my phone no more, and I'm sitting by the phone and waiting for you to call.
For real?
Like, yeah, like don't text me, don't call me, and I'll be sitting around waiting for that, like whenever we
I didn't know, like,
but it's just
you
like
would be sitting around waiting. I thought you would just go about your day.
No.
See, that's new. I never knew
that's what I mean by us as women. We're confusing, or sometimes we're like, oh, just leave me the fuck alone. But we don't really want that. We want you to be like, all right, Connie, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. And I know there's a lot of women out there that can relate to what I'm saying. And it's very confusing, but that is really how we are sometimes.
So if men did that, though, y'all wouldn't chase them.
Sometimes we would. There's plenty of times when you told me to leave you the fuck alone. Like, I just need my space. No, there's plenty of times when you be like, just leave me alone. And I would still be, on you trying to write
think what happened was wrong. But you be like, yo. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You not calling me 1,000 times. Exactly.
No.
But y'all would do that. There's a difference when you're in the house. Yo, stop, son. Just leave me alone right now. And you're not going to listen. I get that. But I mean, in that man, the same man that you told that man, leave me, don't call my, and you secretly waited there. To me, that sounds crazy. I never even knew you did that. Whether it was me, with me or not, it don't even matter. I didn't even know that you did that. That's why if you look the way I'm looking at you and you just be sitting there waiting, what? Hold on, we got a comment. Oh my God. My main point is it should never happen. You have to be a certain level of growth to know hitting your partner is not acceptable, period. That is true.
That's true.
But at the same time, people make mistakes.
I'm about to say that, yes. But also, too, there's a lot of people that been in relationships in their prime. When I say prime, I mean just hitting 21, 22, and they're still in that relationship. So eventually they did have to experience that. Me and Bob been together for some time. And where we are now, we were not here 5-6 years ago, like at all. Like, you know, we were young. We played. You know, we played. We did a lot of things that was out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? But now we are older.
So we got a comment. Oh, this is a long one, so I'm gonna take my time and read this. All right. I used to be like that. My temper would get the best of me. I can't take the verbal abuse. I salute my spouse for having so much patience to allow me to change. I'm still learning that it's just words. I didn't like myself in the way I was dealing with it. That's just me. If I can't hit you and you say some evil shit, I want to fight. And if I can't fight you, I cry. Shit sounds crazy. It doesn't sound crazy. But the anger takes control. I'm a work in progress. My spouse blacked on me one time and I was scared as hell. He didn't retaliate by hitting me. It was just his anger that scared me, but shook the shit out of me. I had to sit back and think, bitch, you need to chill. He way stronger.
I can thoroughly agree to that. With you writing that long paragraph like that, if there is some people out there that's okay with us calling you on the live, we can do that as well. If you have any suggestions, just write in the comments that you would like to be called. So you can join the live.
It used to, when I was younger, it was much more difficult for me. When like a woman is constantly belittling you, when she's angry or not. You know, when she's angry, coming at your manhood, in your face, disrespecting you and doing that, you naturally don't let men play you like that. Mm-hmm. So what? You know what I mean?
I feel like I know a lot of people.
I've never been like, yo, you ain't shit. Look at you, you stupid. Yeah. You ain't doing like these other bitches out here. I've never been like that, but I've had it done. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's difficult to stay calm.
I know people like that in relationships, and I get so confused as to how or why you're still with that person. Miss me with the love. Miss me with that. You love the person and it's easier said than done for you to leave and just go. No. If you are going to downplay me as a woman within myself and have me second guessing who I am and my worth, you cannot be with me. We cannot be together. And that right there is why I feel like people need to know, and men and women need to know and understand their worth.
So the person that wrote the long comment says, sorry, kinda long. Please don't be sorry. Comments like that is what we appreciate. I just had to get that out. Hey, guys. Hey, that comment was great. We have another comment. Yes, I am like that too. And being that I want you to still talk to me, I'll still try to talk to my partner when they're upset.
Me too. I do it all the time.
No, I do not.
Yes, I do. When you're mad, Stinky, I'll give you the 3-time thing. Like, I'll ask you, are you okay? What's wrong? You don't want to talk to me? Are you thinking? No, I'm good. I'm fine. Baby, are you okay? What's going on? I'm good. Okay. I'm just asking you because I want to make sure. I'm not going to ask you again.
She is a completely different person when she's emotional.
Yeah, I am. We're talking about like when you're upset.
Oh.
Me trying to still talk to you. Yeah, I'm going to still try to talk to you when you're upset. Absolutely.
But it take me to the point of you doing some shit to make me upset or being upset. It's very rare.
Let me explain something. But look, let me explain something to you people out there. When you are genuinely in love with a person and you guys been through ups and downs, struggles, everything, just everything overall, 9 times out of 10, that same person that you love, that pissed you off and got you that mad, that hurt you, that got you so upset is the same person that you need to fix it. Like, and that's me. Like, he done pissed me off, got me so mad, got me so upset, but I don't want to talk to nobody else. I just want to talk to you. Like, you fix it. You make it right. I don't want to be. I don't want to vent to nobody else. I want to vent to you about you.
Make it right when you're nothing but hostile?
Like, you know how? Because you did.
No, I did not.
You never made it right when I was upset with you?
I that took nothing but time. To me, listen, there was only listen. I'm gonna keep it 100%. There was only 2 times in our relationship where I felt I was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Dead. When I say that, I was wrong on every account. You did nothing to get me to that point. So listen to what I'm saying. You did nothing to get me to that point. There wasn't a reason behind it. There wasn't us going back and forth where I was just dead wrong. And when I'm dead wrong, I showed you I'm going to put my all into getting it right. Like when I say I went on a campaign every single day for, what was it, 2-3 months, damn near? This is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. And not one time did I allow the, yeah, whatever, you bullshitting. Or when I put my whole thing in and you just throw it out the window. It took time for me to get there, though.
Yeah.
Like, no, that still wasn't easy for me to even do that with my ego or my pride. No. But when you're wrong. Me too.
There's times with him it's difficult, but
why is it difficult?
Like it is with anybody.
Oh, okay. Because you said with him.
Because I'm talking about you, baby.
I never. Why.
If I fucked up on a previous situation, I wasn't going hard to fix it or make it right. Just tell me with you, no, I'm just saying, like with you, if I made a mistake or anything, because it's not, you're not one of those people that you fuck me over, you hurt me, or you get me upset, you piss me off, and I'm like, okay, cool, hey, we're still happy. You're not that guy. Like, you're not one of those people. You're upset, and it's like, I'm upset. Just leave me alone. Like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, just leave me alone.
It takes time to get there.
It do take time to get there. But again, what I'm saying is right. But what I'm saying is, the way I had to go about fixing and making it right was simply pushing and keep going at it. And no matter how much he pushed me away and I don't want to be bothered, I kept going. It's the same thing, that he just explained.
Yeah, but that's not easy.
It's not easy.
I didn't understand that with you until after. Like all those times when I was real standoffish and then you was like, yo, I'm keep trying, but you trying to play me. I didn't understand that because I just wasn't accustomed to it. But I mean, everybody make mistakes. And Tia be on here acting like Tia be on here acting like she don't know what the fuck she be talking about when she get upset. She's a completely different human being. She's crazy. She's not the easiest person to deal with. But that's my baby. It's my baby. What can I say? She got my kids. I just don't see myself starting brand new, right, Tia? Like, yeah, yo, I got 2 kids. My child's mother's a little retarded. It's not going to be easy to deal with me. Nobody trying to hear that shit. So I'm going to make this work and keep it like this. Tia, why is he crying? Well, if I got any questions, because I don't really like doing this, especially by myself. Any questions, anything you want to know about what's going on? What's up,
He's tired. He's just tired.
Okay. My God. So he's going to get his hair braided.
I got to do his hair after the live. But that's what I was also saying. We said this before, too, in the live. Like, people have to accept the other person working on their situation. Like, there's some people that don't accept it. Like, you trying to fix it. You trying to make it work. And at the beginning, I'm not okay with it. I'm not trying to allow you to... make it right. Mm-hmm. Then in the beginning, that's okay. But trying to do that the whole time, right now it's 3 months down. I'm still not trying to allow you to make it right. It's just still like, no, if you genuinely want to make the relationship work, don't just have the person lingering on and you're not trying to give them like a little bit of space to say, okay, I'm accepting that. Now you still got to keep going though, because I'm still upset. I'm still mad. I'm still not over it. Like a lot of women and men have to learn to allow that comeback, to have to, like, that person, okay, listen, I changed. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to do it. I'm never going to do it again. Like things of that sort.
Yeah, but it just be hard, especially if the same mistake over and over again.
So it'll be difficult. It'll be difficult.
Honestly, like sometimes you really love somebody, you don't want to leave them.
But that's what I also mean by, like, actions speak louder than words. Like, don't just tell me, you're not going to do it again. Like, if you know that you're in a relationship and you fucked up a little too many times, and this time you are serious about it, don't even talk about the fact that you're going to make it right. You might as well not even talk about it because you obviously might have said that a couple times before. So don't talk about it no more. Just show. Just all actions.
Yeah, but like, even now in this relationship with Tia, I try not to do too much telling her what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do it. I just rather just show you, because to me, I can tell you anything, and it's nothing worse than when somebody tell you they're gonna do something and they don't do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So to me, it's just more so. He got a funky butt. I'm sorry, guys. Hi, say hello. Say get tissue for his nose. He's gonna go crazy right now, but yeah, what you wanna? Thank you. Thank you.
But like we said earlier, for the people that's just recently joining, and we were talking about surgery. So if you want, you can replay the video once it's done. We were talking about women getting surgery done to their bodies, how would the men in a relationship feel?
Thank you.
Or men being in the relationship and getting their penises done, like how would we feel if a man was to do that? We were also talking about us again wearing weaves and all the fake shit and how men get cracked on if they was to do it.
Yeah, which isn't cool.
Then we was also talking about domestic violence, because that shit right now is like all over the place. It's like everybody is making that a trend, and that shit is not okay.
What you mean by that? When you say everybody's making it a trend, you see it occurring more often?
Yeah.
I think it's always been like that. I just think with the age of cell phones and recording is different. Because I'm not gonna say I agree with this, but when I speak to a lot of like my great grandmothers and them, they were in relationships where their man physically beat them and it wasn't an issue. I'm not saying it was right, but people knew if she did something to disrespect a man, she got her hands put on him and nobody said anything. Mm-hmm. That's how a lot of our older generations were raised. So I think changing that concept and that mindset is something everybody needs to do.
We on a live.
Him so cute. God damn, y'all made a beautiful baby.
Thank you guys.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you consider he gets it from. Like I told Tia,
he looked just like me though. So it's just I don't understand why you even try to. I don't know why you.
Okay, I don't agree with you there.
Okay. But somebody said if you decide to get a surgery, then do what makes you happy. Again, that is something that we spoke on. Like if you do decide to get surgery and you're doing it for you, do it for you. But it'll be obvious as to who and what you did it for.
He feels like talking.
It'll be obvious as to who and what you did it for once it's done. If you do it, you get it done, but yet now you're trying to wear things to show it off, or you're trying to post nothing but ass pics on social media, then we obviously know that it wasn't just done for you. Like you did it for, other people, not just yourself.
But then again, do what makes you happy.
Yeah, but absolutely do what makes you happy. This is just our opinion. Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that.
That's kind of rude, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of rude.
But thank you guys for tuning in, and please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. It's called TM Bar Speaks. It's on YouTube. The link is in our bios and everything. If you guys have any suggestions or any questions or any comments and y'all want us to give you guys a call, please let us know. But Connor's tired and he's going to keep yelling until he goes to sleep. So we're going to wrap this one up.
Shit, if I buy something for $1,000, I want to show that shit off.
That's exactly what we were saying earlier.
Like if I'm spending $7,000, I'm gonna want to show it off.
That's what we were speaking about earlier.
What I was trying to also emphasize is if you're in a relationship, how would your partner feel about that?
Right.
Like if you say
and
you
would you be okay with him spending $1,000 to get his dick bigger?
Right. But maybe that's it for next week. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Be safe.